Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aida Nurizki Azahra. I'm from SMA Negeri 4 Garut. I am a second speaker of the opposition and I will start my speech in a 3, 2, 1. We firmly oppose the use of military approaches in the developing Pancawaluya character values in high school students. I will present you two solid arguments. The first one is the risk of authoritarianism and fear-based behavior, and two, how this method contradicts modern educational principles and 21st century learning. Some people may argue that military promotes discipline, order, and national loyalty values that align with Pancawaluya. We agree discipline is important, for the question is not whether discipline is good, but the question is what is the best way to instill these values in a way that empowers rather than intimidates students. They may argue that military methods build resilience or patriotism, but we ask, at what cost? If students complete only out of fear, then the values are not truly internalized. We are not raising active citizens, we are raising obedient subjects. Okay, let's do the first argument. Risk of authoritarianism and fear-based behavior. Using military-style education to instill values creates a culture of fear, not true moral growth. Character development must come from a place of understanding, critical reflection, and empathy, not fear. Military methods by nature rely on hierarchy, command, and punishment. This may force students to act like discipline, but only externally. Take, for example, a student who is forced to follow order rigidly every day. They might behave properly in front of authority, but not because they understand or believe in a value itself. Once the authority figure is gone, the behavior fades. Why? Because fear is temporary, but internal value are permanent. Furthermore, a military approach may silence students. It discourages question, debate, and reflection. This is dangerous. In a democratic society, we should raise the students who follow value because they believe in them, not because they are afraid of the punishment. Therefore, implementing military methods risks promoting authoritarian thinking and suppressing critical morals reflection. That is not Pancawaluya stands for. It's not what Indonesia needs. And for the last argument is contradiction with modern educational principle. Military-style approaches directly contradict the core values of 21st century education. The modern classroom is designed to encourage student voice, creativity, collaboration, and problem solving. Military approach emphasize obedience, top-down, authority, and silence. These two are fundamentally incompatible. Let's talk about Pancawaluya. It includes religious values, national spirit, discipline, hard work, responsibility, and care. These are deep values that flourish in open, democratic learning environment. For instance, to learn responsibility, students should be trusted to lead projects, reflect on their mistakes, and grow from them, not just be punished for failing. In Finland, one of the most progressive education system in the world, education is done through project-based learning and reflection, not military drills. In contrast, militaristic system in history like those daring, faces, and obedience at the expense of individual thought. Is that direction we want for our students? If we truly want to raise 21st century learners who embody Panchawaluya, we must reject methods that suppress creativity and dialogue. The military method simply does not fit to build the morals backbone of our future generation. We must not rely on system of fear, control, and obedience. Instead, we need education system that invites students to think, feel, reflect, and grow. Character cannot be commanded, it must be cultivated. That is why the military approach not only fails to embody the values Panchawaluya, but also undermines the purpose of education itself. We stand for education that builds critical thinkers, compassionate leaders, and responsible citizens, not silent followers. That's why we are firmly on the opposition bench. Thank you.